Well, we bought this property a year and a half ago and decided I would give you a little bit of a background and story and kind of show you around what we've done with it and what we plan on doing with it. And if you hear the sprinklers in the background, that's because I'm trying to grow some grass. So I apologize if it's a little bit loud. But anyways, we bought this property in April of 2024 and we built a house on it, kind of signed our loan docs in November, and our loan actually matures a year of our loan. We had a 1-year construction period on September 27th. So this Saturday is going to mark a year that we signed our docs for our construction loan, and we built our house and moved in here. I should say our contractor built the house from October basically to August, and August 1st of this year is when we moved in. So we've been here for just about 2 months now, and I'll tell you a few things that we like about it, and there's really not much yet we don't like about it. But one of the things that was important to me was to have a big porch. Figured if we're gonna live in the country, I want to have a wraparound porch, and that's what we've got. You can see we're trying to get a lawn going, so we got a bunch of hay down, and that's been one of our projects of late. We're gonna do garden beds up here with herbs and things of that nature, and then there's gonna be some more lawn out here. So this is kind of the outside of the house. Got a porch swing out here, and I do love the views. This area we're leasing out to a farmer to do some hay on, as well as some of the fields over there, because we just don't need all of it right now. And eventually we might have a use for it or do that ourselves, but for the time being, there's really no need. So one of the first projects we did was actually to put in this turf area for the dogs. All right, it's all dirt right now. This is one of the first weekends. We're trying to get the dog.
Yard project number 2?
Yeah.
If you count the gutters as number 1?
And that way they'll have somewhere to go to the bathroom that wasn't muddy. So we leveled all that out, put sand down, gravel, drainage rock, and we put a roll of turf out, put all the rock around it, and then we put in this the gate and the fencing. Thanks to my father-in-law for helping with that. One of the other things we did, let me turn on my other sprinkler out here, get the grass going. One of the other things we've done more recently is to put in a bunch of trees. And so we're starting to landscape the area a little bit, and I've got a variety of trees that we put in. Up here we've got some Douglas fir, some Norwegian pine. Got a couple other types of trees. I don't remember all of them, but they're pretty small. We bought these for like 13 bucks a pop on Facebook Marketplace from a guy. And then we got some other trees from Stark Brothers that are coming up. We've got a sugarleaf maple here that I just planted today. Another maple here. And then we've got a ginkgo biloba tree right here, which is pretty cool. Then up here we did a bunch of trees as well. And so I've got 2 hornbeam trees up here that I just planted, one here, one there. And then I've got a line of Norwegian spruce. So these are the hornbeam trees, just like that. And then I've got a line of 20 Norwegian spruce trees that I planted here. So these are all kind of coming in. They're between 1 foot and 3 feet tall, most of them about 1.5 feet. So eventually that'll grow up and kind of give us some privacy with the neighbors there. We do plan on putting more trees in the back of the property. This is our leach field here, where our septic system filters itself out. So that comes out of the house and then runs over here. And the plan is to do some garden beds, shallow and or raised bed garden beds over here. And the only thing we've done so far is add berry bushes. So we've got some raspberry and some blackberry and I think possibly blueberry bushes over in this area. So that's what these guys are. Then I've got a few other hornbeam trees over here. And then we've got a carport that's gonna go right here with a lean-to on each side. So we're doing a 30 by 40 carport. That'll kind of keep the trailer in better shape, be able to put the tractor there, and then on each side of it, there's gonna be a 12-foot lean-to. So that's kind of what's going on there. This little trailer has been absolutely indispensable. I can't tell you, spent $450 on that, but it's our trash trailer. It also hauls all of the mulch that we get for free from the county. Get that mulch out. Push it, push it. Yeah, good job. So we've gotten all of this brown mulch for free from the county, and they load you up with a loader on a couple days a week, which is so awesome. And they just give it away for free. It's pretty nice stuff too. One of the more recent projects we did is we put in this paver patio, which I'm still working on getting the sand fully set in there. It's like some sand with a polymer in that. So we are gonna do another step up just so there's not such a rise or such a step there to get on the porch. We did some downspouts and buried that, and then did drainage rock, just kind of make it like a little river rock thing. I don't know how well it's gonna work because in heavy rains, this stuff the mulch is kind of washing out still because it's all draining down this way. So I might need to put in some kind of a border on the driveway. And then eventually I do want to take that standing water and get a culvert put in under there, divert the water over to the forestry area. So that's one of the projects I've got coming up. One of the projects I've started and haven't finished is the fencing. So we are putting up some 8-foot deer fencing that we got from deerbusters.com. I did get all the posts in. This is where the gate's gonna be. We're gonna do a chicken coop in there. So we've got the fencing here, and that is a project hopefully for this weekend. We do have, 5 fruit trees planted so far. Can't remember what all these are. This is an Asian persimmon. This one looks like the leaves have been eaten, so that's not good. And I don't remember what that is. I guess we gotta get this deer fence up sooner than later. This one is an Asian pear. That one's doing pretty good. Well, I think we've got some more pear coming. I know we've got peach and apple that are coming. And we're getting all of our fruit trees from Stark Brothers. This is a July Alberta peach semi-dwarf. I think this is the same one. So anyhow, this area, once I can get the fences up, hopefully this weekend, is gonna be our orchard. And plan is to have about 24 trees in here, 25 trees plus some chickens. This area that's tilled is our property, and this is also gonna be the hay that we're leasing out to a local farmer. In fact, he used to lease this area from the previous owner, and so he's very familiar with the land and really nice guy. We like him a lot. So anyhow, this is gonna be the orchard area where I'm standing here, and up there is gonna be some gardening area. And we got way more property than we need right now or can use. I had this big tarp covered over this area before to kill all the weeds, and I pulled that off to put in the fence posts. All right, well, this thing is kind of full of water in little pockets as it's collected, so it's really heavy. It's hard to move on your own. I think what I'm gonna do is wrap a strap around the middle of the side-by-side and pull it, and then hopefully the water will come out on each side. That's my plan. And that was only like a month ago, and you can see we've already had a lot of rain and this stuff is growing right back, but that's okay. The stuff that's growing back is actually like a nicer grass for the most part. not as much of the heavy, taller weeds. So it is what it is. Some of the things I bought so far for the homestead, I paid 2,400 bucks for this equipment trailer. Unfortunately, it's just about an inch or two too narrow to hold my tractor. So I got a Ford 3000, I want to say, 1972 gas over there with a 6-foot brush hog. And so far that thing's been pretty cool. Really like that, and that's just to help me kind of brush hog and keep the property down. I do have another ginkgo tree planted here. I really like these things. Kind of want to get some more of them. But yeah, this is the tractor. It's got a loader. The loader works all right. You know, I mean, it's no skid steer. But it's better to have one than not. So, not a huge bucket, but it works. But the tractor itself runs well. It's you know, like an old school, it's not a hydrostat. So it's got a high and a low, 5 speeds. And then there's the brush hog. I think I paid $7,000 for this tractor and the brush hog. I don't know, might have overpaid, but it's been in the family. The guy I bought it from, it was in his family for since new. My cousin bought it and then sold it to his uncle. I bought it from them. Really nice people too. We're actually gonna have them over for dinner in a few weekends. So yeah, this is kind of what we got going on. That's my father-in-law's John Deere. Here's my trucks. Picked up this Honda Pioneer 700. Which has been cool. I have to say, I don't know if I would buy it again. It's nice that these seats flip up. So there's 2 seats back here that the kids can ride in. And I think when they get older and can ride in it, it'll be fun. But as a dump body, it's got so many crevices that when you get like rocks and stuff in here, you know, like they kind of get in these crevices. So I wouldn't put small or fine material. I'd put larger rocks in there, but I wouldn't want to put gravel, because it gets kind of gummed up when you try and fold the seats down. It is nice that it can do both, but like anything that can do everything, it doesn't do anything as well. But I wanted to buy one machine that could fit the whole family, and rather than go with like a 4-row that was going to be super long, I do like that this is more compact, and most of the time we keep it configured for the dump body and just kind of the 2 or 3 seats up front. So that's all that we have done on the property so far. I say all, it's been, you know, all of, well, a little less than 2 months that we've been here. And there's a lot of projects left to do, but we enjoy it. And I'm hoping that as the boys grow up here, they will enjoy it. I can tell you that my oldest son, who's 3, he loves it here. He just loves playing in the dirt. He always wants to be out here. There you go. Oh no.
Got stuck on something.
And then our other son, he's 10 months old, so he will love it. He's a little too young to walk around and enjoy it yet. But yeah, this is the property. Oh, I forgot to mention, I've got 2 other maple trees at the front. One is, yeah, right there. Kind of hard to see. So we're hoping this grass comes in. We're trying to keep it wet, keep all the hay over it to cover it and keep it wet. But I don't know. You know, we're using seed. This would be a lot of sod to buy, and I think the seed in time will take better than sod. So here's a better look at that maple. This one's doing pretty good. The other one hardly had any leaves on it that we put out here, so I hope it'll do all right. But yeah, we had 18,000 pounds, I want to say, of topsoil dropped here with a dump truck that I spread out using the tractor first, and then we were able to borrow this drag harrow, pull it behind the side-by-side from the farmer who's leasing some of our land, and kind of flatten that out and just knock it down. And then we also got, you know, shovels and rakes and stuff we've used. Leveling it out here. Doing good there, bud. Getting all those tire tracks?
Yeah, from the tractor.
Thank you. Still have quite a bit of leveling to do. Got to get those piles done, but it's getting there.
Yep.
So the landscaping is definitely, you know, going to be a work in progress for a while, but that's all right. House came out really cool. So we got a basement, main floor, and bedrooms upstairs. We really liked the house. Our builder was awesome. And yeah, so far I really like living in the Midwest. No regrets at all from leaving California. Man, the state income tax out here is way better, I'll tell you that much. And you know, the people are really nice. Of course, I haven't gone through winter here yet. That's going to be kind of different than California winters, but I'm aware of that. I know it's coming, and it is what it is. You know, you kind of pay the California tax, I say, for the weather. But then again, I really enjoy the thunderstorms out here. That's one of the things that we don't really get a lot of in California is good thunderstorms. And when you do, you got to worry about wildfires. Out here, we don't have to worry about wildfires. Might have tornadoes, yes, but don't worry about that quite as much as I would wildfires in Northern California. So far the Midwest is treating us really well. We like it here. There's going to be a lot of projects still left to do. We do hope that one day the orchard will produce enough fruit that we can have a roadside stand, and that we'll get some good gardening skills over time to also have plenty of extra to share and or sell. One of the projects that we plan on doing is doing a big deck here. That's our Starlink that I've got sitting up there. We do have a nice 3-season patio that can be used there. And I think that maybe next summer we'll do the deck off the back. So for now, I'm not really worried about the back. This is just gonna be the garden area. And yeah, we'll see. We got a lot of skills to learn, but I am looking forward to learning those skills. That's where we're at. I look forward to sharing more with you as we live here longer, and thanks for watching the video.